Geometric construction processes are the basic building blocks that are used in the development of all types of drawings. Several geometric construction skills are applied each time a drawing is constructed. Parallel lines are an equal distance apart and never move further away from each other or closer to each other. Parallel lines are used in the development of slots, holes, and shafts. Lines that meet exactly at 90 degrees are described as perpendicular. These are used primarily in intersections and in determining where objects may cross. Two lines that come together form an angle. The angle at which the lines meet determines what type of angle it is. With measurement of the angles in degrees, the angles from 1 to 90 degrees are called acute angles. 90-degree angles are termed right angles. Angles larger than 90 degrees and up to 180 degrees are called obtuse angles. When lines or arcs come together to create a closed object, it's called a geometric shape. There are a wide variety of geometric shapes that can be created in drawing development. In this video, we'll examine several of the most popular groups of geometric shapes. Triangles are made up of 3 line segments that touch end to end. There are 5 major categories of triangular shapes. The isosceles triangle has 2 sides that are equal in length and 2 angles that are equal in size. Equilateral triangles are made up of 3 sides that are equal lengths and 3 equal angles. Obtuse triangles have at least one angle which is greater than 90 degrees. Scalene triangles have no 2 sides or angles that are equal. A right triangle has one angle that is exactly 90 degrees. The Pythagorean theorem, which is very important in geometry, helps us calculate the length of the sides of a right triangle. The formula is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Using math and geometric shapes together will help solve problems such as determining the length of the steel girder on this train bridge. Since this truss is a right triangle, we use the formula a squared plus b squared equals c squared to find the length of the hypotenuse, c, once we know the lengths of sides A and B. The word quadrilateral means 4-sided. It's applied to 4-sided objects like squares, rectangles, parallelograms, trapezoids, and rhombuses. These 4-sided items are probably the most recognized quadrilaterals. Squares are equal-sided objects, whereas rectangles have equal sides on opposite ends of the quadrilateral. All of the sides of both squares and rectangles meet at 90-degree angles. These shapes are similar to rectangles, but they do not hold to the 90-degree rule. They can slant at any angle while meeting the equal sides constraint. Trapezoids are uniquely shaped so that they have 2 parallel sides. No matter what type of quadrilateral you create, all of the internal angles must add up to 360 degrees. The word polygon means many-sided object. There is a common misconception that only pentagons, which are 5-sided, and hexagons, which are 6-sided, can be called polygons. But in fact, triangles and squares are also polygons. The rule is that all sides must form a closed object. Polygons come with various numbers of sides, like 5 sides for a pentagon, 6 for a hexagon, and 8 for an octagon. Creating polygons can sometimes be tricky.